Neon, flannel, camo, it's all good.
And I wanna stand with you on the mountain.
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 slow dance songs of the 1990s. For this list, we're basing our choices on those songs that were popular at high school dances and or prom celebrations during the decade in question. They're sure to bring back lots of memories, whether they're good, embarrassing, or something else entirely.
You remain my power, my pleasure, my pain.
This is part of a series of slow dance songs ranging from the 1970s to the 2000s. Number 10, Iris, Goo Goo Dolls.
And I'd give up forever to touch you, 'cause I know that you feel me somehow. You're the closest.
Our first dance was inescapable in 1998.
And I don't wanna go home right now.
So inescapable, they invented 1999 just to get away from it. But it didn't work. In retrospect, that's okay.
And I don't want the world to see me, 'cause I don't think that they'd understand.
Named after, but not about, country singer Iris DeMent. This alt-rock track was written by lead goo Johnny Resnick for the City of Angels soundtrack.
Yeah, you bleed just to know you're alive.
And was inspired by the film's main character, played by Nicolas Cage.
I just want you to know who I am.
Featuring Resnick's trademark altered guitar tuning, the song actually switches back and forth from standard to waltz time. So stay on your toes.
When everything's made to be broken, I just want you to know who I am.
Number 9, All My Life, Casey and JoJo.
I will never find another lover sweeter than you, sweeter than you.
Written by Joel Haley, otherwise known as JoJo, and inspired by his daughter. This song was intended to be sung by a female artist before the duo decided to record it on their own.
All my life, I pray for someone like you, and I hope that you feel the same way too.
Musically, the song quotes Eric Johnson's Cliffs of Dover and features piano playing from solo artist Bruce Hornsby. Although the duo's career topped out shortly after this song's run at the top of the Billboard chart, for 4 minutes of any given dance, Casey and JoJo are truly kings of the world with this one.
Yes, I pray that you do love me too. I swear by the moon and the stars in the skies,
Number 8, I Swear, All for One.
like a shadow that's by your side.
Whether you wear Spurs or sneakers, there's a good chance you'll be hearing this at your next dance.
I'll never break your heart, and I swear,
First recorded by country artist John Michael Montgomery.
I swear by the moon and the stars in the sky.
I Swear was later covered and given a mild R&B makeover by musical newcomers All for One.
I'll build your dreams with these two hands. We'll hang some memories on the wall.
While Montgomery's take topped the country charts in '94 and also had respectable crossover success, it's the more pop-oriented cover that grabbed international recognition.
For better or worse, till death do us part. I love you with every beat of my heart.
Topping Billboard's Hot 100 for 11 weeks and hitting number 1 on multiple European charts. Number 7, Kiss from a Rose, Seal.
There used to be a graying tower alone see.
Written and first recorded for Seal's second album, this stylistic tribute to Crosby, Stills, and Nash gained its greatest fame when it was included on the Batman Forever soundtrack.
Baby, I can pay you to a kiss from a rose on the grave. Ooh, the more I get of you, stranger it feels, yeah.
That inclusion sparked a re-release and global chart domination, which saw #1 positioning on 4 different American charts and netted the song 3 Grammy Awards.
I've been kissed by a rose on the grave.
Please note, dancers, that this is in waltz time, so tread carefully.
Baby, I can pay you to a kiss from a rose on the grave.
Number 6, Truly Madly Deeply, Savage Garden.
I'll be your dream, I'll be your wish, I'll be your fantasy.
This song dominated the late 90s, spending 123 weeks on the US Hot Adult Contemporary charts, with 11 of those weeks at #1.
I wanna stand with you on a mountain. I wanna bathe with you in the sea.
That success translated to over 12 million copies of its parent album being sold.
Until the sky falls down over me.
First written by the duos Darren Hayes and Daniel Jones as Magical Kisses, it was rewritten with a new chorus the night before recording.
Don't have to close your eyes, just stand there right before you.
By the looks and sounds of it, that was a move that worked out very well for them. Truly Madly Deeply indeed. Number 5, I Will Always Love You, Whitney Houston.
And
Already a #1 hit twice for songwriter Dolly Parton. This slow-tempo ballad became a '1 hit for a third time when covered by Whitney Houston for the Bodyguard soundtrack.
bittersweet memories. That is all I'm taking with me.
Interestingly, Houston was supposed to cover another song, but chose this one after leading co-star Kevin Costner suggested this as a replacement.
And I will always love you.
That suggestion earned Parton millions in royalties and the world a Class A dance song. Number 4, End of the Road, Boys to Men.
Why do you play with my heart? Why do you play with my mind?
Co-written by Babyface, this Grammy-winning track was recorded by the group in just 3 hours during a day off from touring.
Although we love to the end of the road, still I can't let go.
First released on the Boomerang soundtrack and later included on Boyz II Men's Cooley High Harmony album, this R&B hit spent 13 weeks on top of the Billboard charts.
We shouldn't be happy together forever, you and I.
However, this record was soon broken by our number 5 entry, I Will Always Love You, which stayed at number 1 for 14 weeks.
I belong to you. Girl, I'm here for you.
Regardless, End of the Road's strong performance paved the way for later success and slow dance-worthy material by the quartet, such as On Bended Knee.
Oh God, give me the reason. I'm down on bended knee.
Number 3, 1, U2.
Is it getting better? Or do you feel the same?
While the band famously experimented with sounds that U2 wasn't really known for throughout the 90s, the initial decision to do this was not an easy one.
One love, we get to share it. Leaves you, baby, if you don't care.
The group had actually considered dissolving, but became a reunited front when working on this track. Guitarist The Edge hit on the basis of what would become One while working on Mysterious Ways.
Did I ask too much? More than a lot. You gave me nothing, now it's all I got.
After following a suggestion from their producer to split the two songs, this Achtung Baby smash was born.
We get to carry each other, carry each other. Oh.
Despite being a breakup song, it is nonetheless popular at school dances and weddings with couples that aren't bothered by its lyrics. Number 2, Everything I Do It For You, Bryan Adams.
Look into my eyes, you will see what you mean to me.
Released on both the Robin Hood Prince of Thieves soundtrack and the singer's Waking Up the Neighbors album, this soft rocker went to number 1 in over 15 countries, including the United Kingdom, where it spent a record-setting 16 weeks at the top of the charts.
Don't tell me it's not worth trying for.
Everything I Do It For You was such a major smash with the public that it became one of the best-selling singles ever, netting both a Grammy win and an Oscar nomination.
Yeah, I would fight for you. I'd lie for you.
Meanwhile, couples on the dance floor hoped the DJ played the track's album version, as it's almost 2.5 minutes longer than the radio edit.
You know it's true. Everything I do, oh, I do it for you.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
Yeah, I will love you, baby. Always.
And you're here in my heart, and my heart will go on. You're still the one I run to, the one that I belong to.
More than words is all you have to do to make it real. Don't know how you do what you do. I'm so in love with you. It just keeps getting better. If ever I believe my work is done, then I start back at one.
Number 1, I Don't Want to Miss a Thing, Aerosmith.
I could stay awake just to hear you breathing.
While power ballads were hardly a novelty by '98, this Aerosmith offering from the Armageddon soundtrack still came as a surprise for many.
Don't wanna close my eyes. I don't wanna fall asleep 'cause I miss you, baby. And I don't wanna miss a thing.
It also came in on top, debuting at number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100.
And I don't wanna miss one smile. And I don't wanna miss one kiss.
While the song became the band's first number 1, it is ironically one of the few in their catalog penned entirely by an outside writer.
Don't wanna close my eyes. Don't wanna fall asleep 'cause I miss
Do you you agree with our list?
And I don't wanna miss a thing.
What's your favorite 90s slow dance song?
I had a little love, now I'm back for more. Wanna make love to you, baby.
For more Fly Top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
I'm in love.